Why, Sherry, are you just so adamant about not getting the vaccine? I mean, it has been super safe and super effective.
It kind of stems back really to fear on my part. In 2001, I was bit by a tick and diagnosed with Lyme disease and another co-infector called Babesia. And the combination of those two had I ended up being diagnosed with a disorder called antiphospholipid antibody syndrome. And what that really means is that my blood cells don't recreate adequately. They don't reproduce well. When my body gets sick or my blood counts get low, my immune system, instead of getting all worked up and healing me, mine gets all revved up and attacks my organs. So in the last 20 years, I've spent much of the time that I've been sick fighting different organ failure. I had heart failure, obviously kidney failure, issues with my liver, my gallbladder removed. I lost all the hearing in my left ear, my senses affected, had 5 pregnancies through that time and only 2 children were born. So many things have happened over the years just to lead me to be very careful with medical decisions.
I would say so. I mean, Sherry, you've articulated your medical history so well. Just one more question. I mean, with your doctors, you've had so many different medical issues. Specifically, the doctors treating you for the infectious disease issues, the Lyme's disease and the potential other diseases. Was it their recommendation that you didn't get vaccinated?
No, it actually, initially, my physicians in general had told me, just hold off on the vaccine for now. When it first came out, we don't know the long-term effects. We don't know how people like you who are immunocompromised are going to deal with it. So I did, and in that time did more research about how this vaccine can affect the immune system. And I'm also seeing that there are many people suffering from COVID who have been vaccinated. Spent some time last year fighting COVID myself. And the more I pray about it, the more I think about it, my gut really just tells me, just be careful. Now might not be the right time.
So Dr. Ish, you know, Sherry mentioned the fear factor. Can you shed some light on the type of fear that Sherry is experiencing? And I'm sure so many people out there. I mean, we're hitting numbers, 50%, 60% vaccination rates, but we still have a ways to go.
Still have a long way to go, Doc. And what Sherry's having is what we call anticipatory anxiety, right? And it totally explains her hesitancy. She's got some very good reasons in her medical history of why that's the case. And those fear dragons are real. But when it comes to medicine, information is the best dragon slayer. It really is. And so you've got some fears there, Sherry, that can really be calmed the more you open yourself up to taking in some better information, right? So the specific worry is anticipatory anxiety. Let's talk about how that works and what that means. You know, it's a worry that you have now that's directly affecting your life. It's triggering your fight, flight, or freeze response. And Sherry, you, like a lot of folks, when it comes to making this decision about a vaccine, you freeze and we're stuck. And because I don't know if it's going to affect me, hopefully it doesn't, but until I get any more information, I'm just going to stay right here and stand pat. So as a psychiatrist, let me give you the numbers, Sherry, because you like information. Let me give you the numbers about some anxiety, right? Let's go through it. 40% of what you are worrying about right now today will never happen. 40%. 30% of what you're worrying about today, Sherry, it already happened. You already got bit by the tick. You've already overcome all of these other things, right? 12% are needless nagging worries we all have about our health. I should lose some weight. I should stop smoking, right? So 10% are just small things. Traffic, got to pick the kids up, right? But 8% are real. Sherry, for you, I would hate for you to risk your life on an 8% chance of you being right. You've got 2 young boys at home. You've got a husband at home. They're counting on you. I want you to be here to see those boys grow up, right? Give you some grandkids.
Amen to that.
Right? What are they going to be in life? I want you to be around for that. And I'm sure they want you to be here for that too. And so I don't want you to roll the dice on an 8% chance that you might be right when there's over a 90% chance that you could get this thing done and come out just fine.